We're here in the Netherlands, the province of North Brabant. We have here at this farm 120 dairy cows, 80 youngsters, and we have around 70 hectares of land. Hi, I'm Leonie van Zuilichem and I'm living here together with my partner Roel van den Borne and our 3 daughters. Part of the milk we process in our own dairy production facility to sour dairy products.
So we've chosen this farm to be part of the Climate Farm Demo Network. One of the reasons is because they're really open to learn new things, but also they have a really low carbon footprint, and they also implemented quite some innovative measures on their farm.
We're interested in our own carbon footprint. Well, we see that a lot of our customers of our dairy, they want to know what is the impact of their business on the climate. So that makes it for us an important topic as well to know what our carbon footprint is.
So during the first part of the demo event, we discussed the low carbon footprint they have, and so we discussed the different kind of measures they already have took, and also we have discussed new measures they could implement in the future. A few of the measures they took to gain such a low carbon footprint is they feed rest products. So for example, they feed products from the brewery. Also, they're really high efficient, so they produce a lot of milk with a limited amount of cows. And they produce in a short chain, so the milk they produce at the farm is also processed at the farm in their facilities.
So for our Climate Farm Demo project, it's always a challenge to visualize the results of the individual audits of the farms. And therefore we took the idea from Tjergask to develop a board that shows the measures a farmer can take to reduce the carbon emissions. Here is a concrete example of the Quark dairy farm, where we show on the top we show the farm characteristics, and in this graph we show the emission sources of the farm. For example, in this graph we see that 52% of the emissions is related to methane, and the colors of this graph correspond to the measures a farmer can take.
During the second part of the demo event, we had the tour around the farm and around the facilities of the dairy production.
We're standing here in a free-range barn where the cows have all the space so they can lie the way they want. So this barn is really good for the animal welfare. There are wood chips at the floor, and each week we add some new wood chips, and once a year we put it on the land to improve the soil organic manner in the grounds. For us, it's really interesting to participate in this climate farm project. First of all, it's interesting for us to know what's the status quo of our emissions, and with the help of advisors to see which measurements we can take to lower them in the future. So we lowered already the amount of concentrate we gave to our dairy cows, but the calculations from the project showed us that we can even lower the amount of concentrate we have to give to the cows, and we can lower the carbon emissions as well. So in the future we hope to improve the longevity of the cows. For the dairy, we just want to know what's now our starting point, so we can take measures that our carbon footprint becomes lower and lower and lower.